Welcome to Suncoast View. I'm Stephanie Roberts. Sarasota needs heroin help getting a deadly variety of the drug off Suncoast streets. We'll discuss.
I'm Les McCurdy, owner of McCurdy's Comedy Theater.
And I'm Pam McCurdy, and I like my men smart and funny. So I brought a friend with me.
Who?
I'm Bo Beth. Have you done a Bosu ball workout? Well, we're trying it. We're going to work out on our abs and work on our balance with a new exercise strength.
And I'm Linda Carson. Cutting Loose is here, and they're expanding their horizons with a new luxury anti-aging skincare line. All that and more right now on Suncoast View.
Welcome to the show, and welcome to Pam and Les McCurdy.
Yes.
Great to have you both here.
Always good to be back. And I got to say before we get started, I didn't punch Pam this morning.
What happened?
It's a hickey.
Ew, I hope not.
From
Les, you do
cupping.
have a big mouth. You
Just
did
saying.
cupping.
Cupping, yes.
The massage thing?
I did. We have a new sports massage therapist, and I went to her the other day, and she asked me, "Do you mind if I do the cupping?"
Is it going to help your golf swing?
That's what I was hoping. I was like, well, you know, if the Olympics can use
Did it hurt? Because that's quite a bruise.
It didn't hurt. I mean, I felt it, you know,
It's a pinch. I've got them on my back.
Yeah.
Please keep your shirt on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
please,
thank you.
please.
Just
Did it
letting us
help?
know.
Yes, why she uses that is if there is a muscle that needs a lot of deep tissue work, she doesn't want it to necessarily bruise you, but I got a hickey anyway, hello. But it allows her to let that cupping do a lot of the work, bring the blood up to the surface.
As we can
and
see.
the toxins out, and then she
interesting.
can work something else
While
and then
that
get
works
back
out.
to it.
I like this idea. Even when Don did it, I really want to do it because I figure the mark will last less than the pain that you're dealing with.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, you're going to have to do it on your back, or we're all going to know when you give it a try. So, all right. Well, Les, I have something just for you because I know your musical tastes have come out of the closet here on our show before. Did you know, for the first time ever, Barbra Streisand is coming to our area?
We not only know, we have tickets.
All right.
Yes, we do.
I
I'm on the 33rd row.
Pam, well, let me tell you, you may know or you may not know. One, the last time Barbra Streisand went on tour, I surprised Pam. This is her childhood
Icon.
thing. This is her I'll cry every time I see her thing. So I got her tickets. It was ridiculously expensive, and we went. While we were there, we walk into the hotel we're staying in, and the entire crew is there. And we find out they're taping it for a special, for a television special. So we get there that before the thing, and we meet the cameraman. He goes,
In
he
at
tells,
10 p.m., shut the bar at 3 o'clock in the morning.
This will never end if you interrupt me.
Sorry.
Okay, so this will never end. All right, it'll be
And
the
I only
entire
have an
show.
hour, people.
I know. So we get there, and the cameraman says, "Show me where you're sitting, and I'll try to get you in a shot, a crowd shot, blah, blah, blah." So I go upstairs, and I'm having a drink, and I see a camera crew rolling around, and they're doing little interviews, and I thought, this has got to be for the thing. So I walk up to them, and I go, "You got anybody with my accent?" They go, "You a Barbra Streisand fan?" I go, "Hell, I love Barbara." And they go, "We got to get him." So they interview me. The long and the short of it is, they don't air this thing for 3 years. We think it's not going to be done. They air it on NBC one night. We don't know about it, right? The next day, my email blows up. I am on the opening of
He's
the
in the
Barbra
opening of the
Streisand
concert.
video.
Well, maybe you can do it again. It is November 30th
That is
at
hilarious.
Amalie Arena. Tickets go on sale widespread coming up next Thursday, September 29th, and they're going to sell out quickly. So I'm glad
yes.
you're one step ahead of me.
Yay!
And I believe this will
Thanks
be
to
her
Carol.
last,
Thank you, Carol.
She can't do another one.
Well, we'll have to see, but this one is definitely popular. We're glad she's coming
Yeah.
close to home. All right, we're also glad to welcome Chef Mel from Whole Foods back to the kitchen today. I know you thought we'd never get to you, Mel.
Yeah.
So sorry. We got a lot of hot air up here
Talk
today.
fast now. I know Barbra Streisand, for God's sake.
What you making for the nice people?
I'm making delicious zucchini with some feta and some shrimp and some dill.
Oh, we love it when Chef Mel comes to cook. That will be a lot of fun. She always keeps it healthy. So I started out with a little treat for you all today.
Yes.
I found the coolest thing ever, people, right here on the Suncoast. It is called Ranch Growlers to Go. And here's what I did this morning. I walked in to the mobile gas station at the intersection of
Crazy.
University and Lake Osprey Drive. And look what they have here. I found Tina. She is the coolest girl ever. They have 40 craft beer drafts. And you can have these teeny little samples and get your flavor going, and then you can bring in your growler, or they sell growlers, and you can get growlers to go. But right here on the Suncoast, it is the first gas station growler fill spot, and the selection is amazing. So I have chosen a couple specifically for your taste. I know that Pam, Linda, and Bobeth, not big beer fans. This
So we're back to some drinking and
we're back
driving.
to
Is
some
that what we're
drinking.
talking about?
Yeah, I did. But that's why you take it to go. But
So you can have 40 free shots and then
well,
drive out?
I don't know. I
Yeah.
only tried 3, but you probably
Wait a minute.
could.
I'm glad
But I
you
wasn't
said
driving by.
You said you did this morning.
Yeah, I did do this at,
Well,
okay,
she's
so they're
fine now.
open 7 a.m. until 2 a.m.
So you were taking
I was
shots.
there at 7:10 this
You were
morning.
taking
I
shots.
So
will
if the,
admit that.
so if the officer pulls you over and goes, "Have you been drinking?" You go, "Just tasting."
Right, no, I was filling my
got a
growlers.
taste.
That is a grapefruit IPA less.
Grapefruit
Ladies, this is a fruit cider, so less beer-like for both of you. But
Good.
the bottom line is
Not
right
bad.
here on the Suncoast, you can get your growler to go. I thought that was kind of fun.
Very cool.
I also want to mention something not to miss
I
in the
like
next.
this.
Good, I'm glad I did well.
like
Something not to
rosé
miss in the next
spumante.
couple of hours. Guess who's coming on our 7 o'clock news? I am so excited, and it is going to be quite a spectacle, no doubt. Jerry Springer joining our round table discussion
Awesome.
coming up tonight at 7 p.m. So a great interview, and he obviously has a lot to say about everything, and especially the political scene.
Yes.
I
so
bet he does.
we'll be
I
catching up
just
with
learned
him.
that he was a mayor.
I know, he
Yes,
was the mayor of
Chicago.
Cincinnati,
knew?
so lots to say. All right, it is time for our first hot topic, and a nationwide heroin crisis is hitting close to home. The Sarasota Police Department is pleading with the public to help them find heroin sources. Authorities want anyone who has purchased heroin or who has a heroin addiction to come forward without consequences so they can better track down dealers and help save lives. SPD says that they are seeing a sharp spike in heroin cases, with more and more of the drugs laced with an elephant tranquilizer, which is deadly if consumed. Since July 1st, there have been 44 overdoses and 8 deaths in Sarasota, plus a doubling of the number of EMS calls since last year. Bobeth, I know you worked on this story yesterday. Interesting to me that they want information so badly, they are saying, we won't arrest you for giving us info.
Yeah, I mean, I was just surprised. That was the message they kept on repeating over and over. They were like, we're not going to arrest our way out of this. We want people just to come forward. We want to get you help. And they're saying, like, literally now, it's not the last dealer they arrested and they sampled or tested their drugs. It was no heroin in there.
That's so
in
scary.
fact, it was all, what is it, carfentanil?
Correct.
Yeah.
That's the elephant tranquilizer.
And I'm thinking,
Jeez.
you know, these people are thinking they're doing heroin, and in the reality, they're doing something completely different. And they're saying, if you get any of that in your system because it's so strong, you're going to die. They weren't even. They were saying, oh, maybe you're going to die. They said you were going to die. They were very definitive. They were like, if it's not this time, the very next time you do
Right,
it.
so they gotta get it off.
The end result is death, not in the long term. And I was just like, that's amazing to me.
Lesson, Pam, were you surprised to hear that that's this prevalent here on the Suncoast?
No, because back when our daughter, who's 22 now, was a freshman at Riverview, I picked her up one day and I said, "What'd you do today?" And she said, there was a big drug, talk and symposium, and this, that, and the other. And I said, "Well, what'd you learn?" She goes, Sarasota County has the most overdoses of any county in the state of Florida. And I said, I said, that can't be true.
Right.
I read the paper every single day. I never see it. And on this show, you had a guy who was with one of the drug rehabilitation. And I asked him, I said, is that true? He goes, absolutely, that is true.
Wow.
And so I'm not shocked by it. But what people need to know is that a huge part of this starts with oxycodone, with pain medication. People get hooked on the pain medication, and then they can't get it anymore. Heroin and oxycodone are both opiates. They're the same thing, basically. So they go to the heroin because it's cheaper and it's available.
Right.
So if you are given a prescription for pain medication, you need to understand that and be very careful with how you use pain medication.
Right, because it's a gateway to things that cause
Yeah,
a lot
and
of
I'm
problems.
so glad they're
is.
treating it as a disease. Drug addiction is a disease. It's not a crime. These are not people who want to commit crimes. So I'm so glad they're treating it as a disease and getting help for these people.
Yes,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
Because once you're, my understanding is, once you're to the point where you're injecting heroin, the success rate of getting off of that is not high.
Right. Well, I like
That's
the
what
fact
they
that the